to continue the Max0r series. So this is going to be part 1 of episode 2 of the Max0r Elden Ring, the King and the Servant. Let's go.
Play this video in the dark. It is very scary. The lands between. So beautiful, so tranquil.
Mexico.
Until I showed up. Welcome back, everyone, to Elden Ring, one of the games of all time, featuring deep role-playing mechanics, riveting combat, cool math games, happy Wii hosts, and probably a story so convoluted that entire YouTube channels exist just to tell you about it. I do not know much about the lore, but I do know one thing. Malenia is definitely the Blade of Miquella. When we last left off, we had endured great pain and suffering in our quest to destroy the cast of Percy Jackson. But do not worry, the pain has only just begun. And if you somehow haven't seen the first part, then that's fine. I have also seen JoJo. So with the Elden Ring shattered and scattered among America's inbred dipshits, it's time to tear our way through enemies aplenty, attempt to find a girlfriend, almost impossible, and test the true strength of my hardware, because this will be our greatest challenge yet, and also the easiest challenge for the rest of the game.
W Tekken 7 music. Kill yourself now. Fucking Max0r's edits are crazy, bro. Alright, part 2.
Last time on Blatant Copyright Infringement Fair Use Edition, we struggled to take Grandpa off his life support with violence, delivered Garfield his precious lasagna, and finally convinced Joseph Hussein Biden to end it all with nuclear fire.
Bro.
I'm dead serious. Wow, that was a fucking crazy.
Bro, out of all those references, the JoJo one is the one you picked up on?
Fast travel to the third Impact Evangelion. We're moving at a real breakneck speed. You know, just when I was thinking this game can't possibly get bigger, it gets significantly bigger. I'm not sure if the developers are okay, especially since they're trapped in the same room as that man. It turns out, nuclear weapons are a great way to excavate the Earth, and there are no long-term consequences, which means we've got an entirely new area to explore, hiding just beneath our feet. And no, we're not going to visit the Blue Man Group again. I still have the nightmares. Wait a second, this is Michigan. I need to leave as soon as possible.
Hello, traveler.
Ah, it's a woman.
I am possessed of 4 arms, and that is what tickles thy fancy?
Pringles can.
Art thou of no more brain than stone?
Can you speak English?
Can you throw yourself into a wood chipper? Listen, I have never seen a caucasoid run that fast. They kept yelling, "Go, white boy, go."
Okay.
I shall need thy help to run my errands.
May I ask why?
No, I'm going through a tunnel right now. Your signal's breaking.
I apologize for that. I may not have known at the time, but this was the beginning of an absolute rabbit hole, one that would lead me to dangerous and disturbing territory in the future. This shit makes Blaytown look like a playground. Welcome everyone to the Nether Fortress. It's 3 rooms long and filled with naked and hostile women, which is my preferred enemy. I've always wanted to be a police officer. This is just like my favorite Japanese anime, Kill the Cats. And if that's a little too intense for you, don't worry. There are dozens of skinwalkers waiting around every corner. Just knowing that makes me feel very comfortable. But my favorite enemy in the entire level is in fact myself.
The boss,
me, I am the boss of the level. Hey, what's up guys, Max0r here. We're out here going after Shadow Peter Pan. I'm forced to fight the only bitch that I trust. Gonna lay a fucking smackdown on Dark Link. This battle is a unique concept to say the least. It perfectly copies and uses your entire inventory. And yes, this does mean you can unequip your weapon and laugh at him for the whole fight. He literally cannot damage me in this state. Not that you would need it, because if there's anyone in the world who knows how to keep me down, it is myself. This boss's weakness is naked anime women. But overall, it was a great experience taking revenge upon the man who ruined my life.
Myself.
Unfortunately, as a result of that battle, I have destroyed a part of myself. I have killed my artistic integrity. Hey guys, I built an entire torture chamber for animals in hardcore Minecraft, and if you want to see how I exterminate the innocent, stick around until I kill my son. I feel like if you showed this video to a Victorian child, he would die instantly. And speaking of dying, we've returned again to Jump Scare Junction. That's right, I lied to you. I give Dora the wrong direction. This area is an identical copy of the last time, complete with the same puzzle, the same enemies, and the exact same boss, but this time he's glowing, just like this video. Now don't get me wrong, I love beating Canadians to death, but why? Please do not subject me to more Canuckan boss torture. Now as for the rest of the area, it's pretty nice, you know, kinda short, introduces the brand new Sapient Sphere type enemy. That's okay though, I too have seen Steel Ball run, but what I really want to find is this knife, which is a surprise tool that will help us later. With this, I may now cause many kitchen nightmares. Let's go talk to someone who actually knows what's happening right now.
Oh. God,
Not you,
this
though the
guy.
alternative isn't much better.
Hey, Tarnished.
Yeah, he's
I
way
see
worse.
You come to me with LondonBinKnife.png.
So you know what it is then.
No, but if you desire a refund, I must redirect you to Ronnie the Witch in her Karian call center. Only then can you rebate your purchase.
Oh, I've met Ronnie before. She's, interesting.
But I must warn you, Tarnished, the temptation of a blue gash is strong beyond belief. I
blue
too
what?
have felt the call of her puppet hands upon my tackle. Just imagine, Tarnished, what those 4 armpits must smell
I'm
like.
going to leave now.
What the fuck?
Welcome, everyone, to Horrors Beyond
Oh,
Comprehension,
God,
a
this
land
fucking
of the
place, bro.
hands, as it were.
Yeah, man, these hands are terrifying,
Making
bro.
my way here was a treacherous affair. I had to dodge the magical artillery.
Bro, why
using
is
my
he moving
immense
like
skill.
that?
This place, however, is anything but safe. I would describe it a bit like the SpongeBob perfume department. You simply need to get through it, but you will lose a part of yourself. There are hands everywhere, in the ground, on the ceiling, and within my nightmares. They are 90% of the enemies, and the remaining 10% kind of remind me of myself in a really strange way. My name is Yoshikage Kira. I'm 23 years old and making YouTube videos. As it turns out, the Queen of Caria going insane in Hogwarts had implications for the kingdom, and one of those implications, kind of slaps. You know, like a hand. I too would kill myself if I was written by J.K. Rowling. I can't
Wait,
even
word?
search for pictures of normal Knuckles on Google because I keep getting this fucking
Knuckle-
echidna. Human Knuckles just makes it worse. Now, what the fuck was I talking about?
Whoa.
But Knuckles just makes it worse. Now,
Wait, what?
normal Knuckles on Google because I keep getting this fucking echidna. Human Knuckles just makes it worse. Now, what the fuck was I talking
Fucking
about?
human Knuckles,
Oh,
brother.
yeah. So after
Damn
dealing with my
spider hands, bro.
Oni-chan and killing the only normal people for miles, the game just gives up and has us fight a ghost instead. I've always wanted to kill a white woman. Also, I'm available at this address. This fight is actually an iteration on the previous Tree Sentinel boss, so it's a really good thing that I beat him. You could say I have a lot of practice with the moveset. This time, however, we've got a copious amount of magic, even greater speed, and a horse ghost, which
I ain't gonna lie,
implies
this
that there's
guy's
a
way
horse
easier
hell.
than the
Horses
first
don't
one.
belong in the battlefield. They belong in the McDonald's menu. I can't even turn the bastard into glue anymore. This is just like George Orwell's Animal Farm. In summary, this boss is
Bro,
good,
what
but
the
nothing we haven't seen before or will see in 5 minutes. The magic earns her a really comfortable spot in B tier right next to herself, but that is a story for part 19. So for now, I'm just gonna send her to a farm upstate. By the way, I've played this game for 130 hours and haven't spotted a spell. Now, as a full metal consequence of my vehicular manslaughter, we have finally unlocked Ronnie's Rise and my favorite part of the game, Ningyo Romansu Shigureta. Honestly, I'm a big fan of the writing on this one. I just don't really care for the Blythe arc where he eats the classroom. But to get to that, we have to fight the most dangerous and powerful boss of them all, the copy-paste key. If we can teach magic to fucking dragons and dogs, I don't even know why we try. The most powerful wizards can be found in a zoo. You know, at least
What the fuck? I ain't never seen that before.
He's gone. He has chosen peace. I guess all that's left to do now is enter Toyota High School, so I can finally meet the love of my life.
How the fuck did you do that?
Do what?
Ohayo gozaimasu.
She says, her long hair swaying in the Among Us Morbius Among Us sus.
So, why are you here exactly?
Oh god, the game actually prompts you. I really gotta think about this one.
Tell you what, I'm also in the business of killing God. I want to restore the good old-fashioned values upon which we used to rely.
Is that a bad thing?
For you. Now, are you going to join or not?
Oh
Wait,
god,
the
she
bad
doesn't know
guy?
I'm a sub.
Wonderful. Your first mission is to kill my brother, Satan. You can find him inside his volcano.
Are you trying to kill me?
Don't come back until one of you is dead.
Well, I guess that's it then. Time
Oh,
to
shit.
take the elevator so I can talk to my sleep paralysis demon.
Greetings, Tarnished.
Oh god, not him.
Oh,
It is
God.
I, Brian Dog, from Family Guy.
Please leave me alone.
I'm not really here right now, so please.
God
leave a
damn it, it's an
message
answering
at the tone.
machine.
At the tone, please record your message.
Finally, it's time to continue playing the game. And to get to the aforementioned volcano, we must first ascend. We have to
Volcano Manor,
elevate our
man.
consciousness so I can have my date with Ronnie Senpai. Fortunately for us, there is an elevator. Thank God the Mountain of Death is wheelchair accessible. You just gotta watch out for the falling rocks. I'm beginning to get the impression that I'm not wanted here. So we enter the absurdly large elevator, custom built and designed for the new American male, and place our keys in the ignition like a sedan. Welcome every pony bazinga to the Altus
Hi,
Plateau,
everybody.
land of the fourth demigod and his magic treehouse. I originally meant to go to the
Oh,
volcano
no.
immediately, but this area is the world's biggest set of dangling keys. There are 2 paths we can take to traverse this area. The road of proper.
Wait.
Keys. There are 2 paths we can take to traverse this area.
Pain or more pain? Yeah.
area, the
I'm
road
gonna go
of
with pain,
proper,
brother.
upright civilization, or the forest of
Yeah, fuck
immaculate
that.
pain. You know, I did both of them, but this one is funnier. Welcome
Oh,
everyone
okay.
to the Worm People Dimension, a region totally unique in how it decides to kill me. You see, the inhabitants have a special status effect called death, and the effect of death is that it kills you rather painfully, and there's quite a few of them. My favorite example is definitely Wormface, who is called that for no reason. All of his
I have
attacks are
never
basically
seen this
easy
boss.
kills. I think it could be better to take
I
the
never went
stealthy
this
approach
way.
here. Hey guys, Max0r here, and today we're going to be sneaking into Big Shell. Right, and you have to stop the Facebook algorithm. It's giving people pronouns. So after navigating the Impale Jail, or just teleporting past it, because you can do that,
You can
we
do
continue
that?
exploring Bikini Bottom so I may find
Oh,
the
shit.
maniac. Just don't turn around on the bridge, because, he is there. So for the next part of our journey, we make our way to the Windmill Village, which is, apparently a fun time. You know, I may be a fan of older women, but this is a bit much. These bitches really do be reenacting the plot of Midsummer in the local retirement center. Honestly, this area is pretty dope as long as you don't make them angry.
movie
Don't
was
worry,
fucking
women are
terrifying.
very easy to calm down. So with our domestic situation now under control, we walk for 3 seconds until the boss just kind of approaches you, just like Dio
was
and his
that?
stand. Welcome back, everyone, to the official IGN walkthrough. And today we're gonna be fighting Slenderman. Gotta collect those 8 pages. His attacks are fast, really fast, and his combos are longer than my video schedule. If you ever think you're safe against this
Long as
boss,
shit.
think harder. This man goes harder than a police officer in the Black Sea. And to make things worse, we have a second phase which made me scream audibly. Finally, the spaghetti coat. I haven't really fought a boss that required an exorcist before,
Bro,
but
I've never
thankfully, the
seen
priest
this
was
boss
better at the game
ever.
to me,
This
so,
is crazy. Good parry. Let's go.
That's not
That's
the last
kinda
time we're
fire,
going to see
isn't
him,
it?
although I wish it was. So with Friedrich Fastbear once again confined to his pizzeria, we approach the fabled Gate of Healthy Eyeballs, and after being welcomed very nicely by the residents, we catch a glimpse of our next destination. The next destination hurts my eyes. All you have to know is that I really want to get there because I am a moth, and also this anime girl. Naturally, my first instinct was to head to the front door, like the feds outside my house, but these instincts were not correct. Also, some people say my videos are too fast, so here's a dog.
That's funny.
So instead of whatever that is, we need to take the side route to get in. I have to skulk cantankerously towards my devilish deeds. But upon reaching the back rooms, we find that the way is blocked by the dreaded, most powerful enemy of the
I
entire
have
game.
noticed this video is actually a lot slower compared to the other Max0r video. Like, you can actually keep up. Back in the day, Max0r had like 5, 10, 15, 20 different fucking memes on the screen at one time, bro.
That's right, the
kinda
copy-paste
crazy.
key is back, and this time he's tired of my shit.
It's kind of crazy.
This battle is really difficult, not because the moveset is new, but because I have exhausted my horse jokes. To put this another way, he's tougher than my dad and hits harder than his belt. Not much is different this time around though, except for the damage. That is very new. This is just like my Redmi Note 11 Pro when I criticized the Chinese government. Overall though, this boss is a very cool reskin and a literal gatekeeper for the content
Daniel
ahead,
Daniel.
which is why I decided to exploit him using my horse, just like the Mongols.
go.
Absolutely peak game
There
design
you
right
go.
here. I'm
Peak.
very impressed.
Oh, good shit.
1 second, guys, I need to answer my phone. So, with the evil lies of capitalism out of the way, it's finally time to head inside. This is what we've been building up for 13 entire minutes. And when I got there, I was so taken aback by what I saw that I fell off a cliff and died. Great start. Welcome everyone to Listerine, Royal Capital, a land that pleases the eyes and destroys my ears. The sound of the Smurf Jamboree is fucking inescapable. We're gonna hear it for the rest of the level in the form of my tinnitus. Look at this shit, look how fucking big it is. And yes, we can visit all of that, the entire city. Do you see that dragon? You can climb it. These enemies,
That's the way
they
you're
can
supposed
climb
to
you,
go.
but I am 6
Yeah.
feet under. Enter the buildings, peruse
You
the
got no words
streets,
for this
find
video?
new
It's-
enemies
it's-
and
it's
die to them.
something.
We've got a little bit of everything here in
great
Portland,
editing.
Oregon. This game is Dark Souls 4, 5, and fucking
Motherfucking
6, so
Portland,
I ask again, are the developers okay? Do they sleep? So after
No.
our encounter with band class, we move throughout the city, becoming acquainted with its welcoming residents. And there are so many different paths that it's actually hard to talk about. You can go down the
real.
streets and die, go through the storm drain and be dragged to the depths of hell, where the Catholics go. Or you can go to the bad side of town and die to the exploding worm. I hesitate to call this a level because this is a goddamn experience. Just don't enter this innocuous well, because you'll have to fight the poo and piss men. Seriously, this is an entire dungeon in and of itself, and it's more
I never
convoluted
went
and
down there.
confusing
I
than a
avoided
woman.
it.
I want to get off Mr. Miyazaki's
I don't know
ride.
what's down
Please let
there,
me see
and
my
I don't
family.
know.
But that is a story for probably never, because
Yeah,
it's guarded by
yeah.
the demigod of incest.
Oh,
I
hell
will
no,
have to
I'm
deal with
good.
him
Nah,
later, preferably
nah,
after he
nah,
stops
fuck
dealing
that
with
guy.
me.
Yeah,
So
nah.
once I finish up preening the garden and becoming one with the graveyard, we ascend to the next level of consciousness and begin making our way to the palace above. It's pretty beautiful, but I would suggest installing railings because I am stupid. And also this anime. Speaking of which, here's the next boss. He just kind of appears there. Gotta fight Casper the unfriendly piss. Now I could get into this boss, maybe talk about how he helped my insides experience fresh air, but he is very phoned in, and we're going to get quite familiar with him later. And also he has a stand, so that's how you know he's gay. Since this boss is technically a memory, we're just gonna forget that he exists. Maybe should have done that during the fight. So all that's left to do now is get into the giant tree so I can finally kill God. I've always had a grudge against that guy. After all, he made the British Isles, and some crimes cannot be forgiven. Ah, if it isn't my old friend. The tarnished who gets no bitches and stacks no paper. How are you alive exactly? How are you still single? Once I called the demigod's family. But that was before I became racist. Though your tenacity deserves praise, it is for naught. For I have never lost a debate. What the fuck is wrong with you? Cancel culture strikes again. Oh god, this fight is good. Like, really fucking good. I just didn't sign up to play Sekiro today. That quirked up white boy do be busting it down sexual style, and his secret is methamphetamine. This shit is fast. Very, very fast. Faster than a Genshin player's trajectory to prison. So fast that the hero doesn't even wait for phase 2.
I don't even want to go back and read that shit.
DoorDash because he's delivering the tools straight to you. Also, yes, I can make his weapon change color at will. It's like a speed bug for epileptics. But what makes this fight difficult is not just the speed, not just the mobility, and definitely not just the damage. Although there is a lot of that, but just how many fucking moves this man has, and all of them have different attack speeds, so have fun with that. This time around, we've got daggers, hammers, spears, a lot of swords, and a little bit of trolling. I remember when Dark Souls bosses were just an obese man. We were so young, but this does beg the question, why was Morgott just hanging out in front of Stormvale? Was he getting his groceries? Did he use a VPN? The only assumption I can make is that he just really hates you, and yeah, I can fucking feel that. I also hate me, so to come out on top, we've got to remain quick, brace the inside of our asshole, and to verify our online sources with correct documentation, because this is the hardest boss so far and the easiest boss for the rest of the game. So whether we're delivering pizza or attempting deicide, Morgott will bring you the Home Depot experience, whether you're ready or not, and the answer is usually not.
Bro, these edits are fucking crazy. Bro, really making a whole dubstep remix video, bro. That's so crazy. Look at Max0r edits, bro.
That fight was the fucking
bro really be putting anime music videos in his goddamn boss fights. Max0r is dope.
It was a hard-fought battle, but now it is...
Alright, we're saved chapter 3 and 4 and 5 for part 2 of Incorrect Summary of Elden Ring. That was dope. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Later.